Yeah, YouTubers, Tazman here, bringing you another episode. Well, actually, this isn't another episode. I was thinking of regrowth. Bringing you a new series. Um, yeah, so I've always liked skyblock type um, maps, I guess, mods, whatever you want to say. Um, and I've really been itching to play one. And so I decided, there's this. I've been researching some of them, and I found this one that's all the mods 7 to the sky. And it seems to hit a lot of those things that I really like in a skyblock map. Now, it is only running 1.18.2, and I really hope they make an all the mods 9, I guess it would be. There was no 8 to the sky, but I would love to see an all the mods 9 to the sky as well. And as you can see over my shoulder there, that this is the spawn island. So when you create a world, you'll end up on this island, and the first thing you want to do is create your little individual island. So if we go on the map, just to give you an idea, I'm not sure why it drew a circle out there, but what it will do is basically when you create your island, it will spawn an island. Probably, if you look at these, I don't know if these are chunks or whatever, but it's about 8 or so away from the center here, and it'll kind of do it there, roughly. And so, that way if you play with other people, this is a monstrous amount of space between here and here. But we're going to go ahead and start. I do have some things. So one thing about a skyblock I need to do, I'll walk off this island if I don't go into first person. One thing about skyblocks is they are very, very grindy, and I want to make it as... I want to, one, spend as much time only doing things on camera with you guys, and also avoid the grind and avoid the actual load that this puts on my server. So I have a small server in my basement, and this is running on that. So, having chunk loaded areas and stuff, I'll be able to gain resources while not online and all that fun stuff. But anyway, I'm going to talk about that as we cross those different things. But we're going to go ahead and start. So you can do all these things here. There's a lot of information here that tells you what you can do. But to create your own island, if you want to give it a name that is more meaningful than just some random generated name, what you want to do is type skyblock create, and then whatever the name you want your island to be. So I'm going to do Taz. Actually, I'm going to do T4zzTopia, like so. And if you were going to have multiple players joining your island, then you could put that after the name of the island. But since this is just a kind of it's a server, so it's still multiplayer server, but it is a single player kind of series. So I'm going to do that, and basically all the islands will look like this. You'll have a tree, just standard type of skyblock, maybe 2.0, because original skyblock has like 27 blocks of dirt, one tree, no water. Sometimes there's a chest with water and stuff like that. So first thing I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to break that. So it looks like we're in a river biome. That could and could not be good. I don't know yet. I'm going to put all this up there. So let's go ahead and get started. So this is a quest-based mod, which I really love quest ones because they help you learn about the mods that are incorporated in. If we hit on mine, I've set the quest book to be Q. I don't know what the default is. Or you can just, click on the book itself. If we go into my inventory, actually, no, we don't get the quest book until we do our first quest. So we go in here, and as you can see, all the mods 7 to the sky. We're going to click on this. This is going to give us our quest book and some experience. And now you'll see that the next thing says, oh, look, you have a quest here to do. Basically, because we already have the All the Modium book in our inventory, we completed this one, and there we go. So now we're kind of down here on the getting started, where, you know, you punch wood. As you can see, this one, all you have to do is click this. But I'm going to try and read the quests, and then any kind of objective commentary I might have for that, and then we'll do the quest. So, welcome to All the Mods 7 to the Sky. If you played the original or any Skyblock ever, most of what you have to do will be self-explanatory up until all the mods or ATM medals. If not, don't fear, these quests are here to guide you through the start. Some of the quests in this chapter have in-game video style ponder tutorials. They will be given as rewards. Click the reward to watch a ponder video to teach you all about the item. That kind of seems weird to me as far as that goes. Look at that, already 16 stakes. Now, up front like this, we do get some pretty decent little quest rewards here and there, but pretty soon it's pretty much there is no quest reward, or it's just XP or something like that, which is good. There are those other mods out there, and a lot of that I was testing, you know, that might just give you random overpowered stuff, and that's still fun. Oh, I hope we get it. There's our sapling. Good. They're still fun and everything. However, you know, I kind of like where it doesn't go OP too quick. Probably shouldn't keep hitting this. I should probably grab a couple of these, make a crafting table, and then make some crooks. Hopefully that one didn't go off the edge. Okay, good. I'm going to go ahead and put a crafting table right down in here so it's nice and flush. So, as far as to not make it grindy, I will explain that, what I'm going to do. One thing is Skyblocks, to get your beginning resources, take quite a while. And this one at least has, I mean, in a lot of Skyblocks, you have to break leaves or take saplings, put them in a barrel. 8 of those turn into 1 dirt. Then you can sieve 1 dirt and you get maybe 2 to 4 pebbles. Then you take 2 to 4 pebbles, you put them in your crafting bench, you get 1 cobble. One thing they did with this is they actually, I can't remember the mod name, but if you simply right click on the ground, you get pebbles. Now, it's not a ton. Like if I sit here and do this for a minute, I think that, actually no, I don't have the granite here, but as you can see, you get stone, you get basalt, you get diorite, you get andesite, you get blackstone. You do get also granite. There's some granite right there. I think those are the pebbles you get. And obviously you can take your stone and do that, get a piece of cobblestone. And this part definitely can take quite a while and be very grindy. Not as grindy as the other Skyblocks where you actually have to, you know, sieve your dirt by, you know, get dirt by putting in 8 saplings and then get 1 dirt, take your dirt, sieve it, get a couple stones. So this definitely gives you a quicker way of getting stone, and I do appreciate that. But I also don't want to spend episode after, I did sticks right there. I also don't want to take way too much time just, you know, grinding out those things. So I had an idea about that. It also does have FTB Ultramine or something. Yeah, there it is up top. Ultramine, which lets you, well, you saw that at the beginning when I broke the whatchamacallits, the grass and stuff, and got all these seeds. So now that we've done that, what I'm going to do is just a couple real quick, maybe plant like 6 of those. Go ahead and twerk. Also has the twerk mod. Gotta love the twerk mod. I think it's actually called something else, but everyone calls it the twerk mod. So first thing we want to do here is go ahead. We're going to get worms and such. And some more sticks. I'm going to go ahead and just break the rest of these. When you use your crook on leaves, it actually gives you a higher amount of saplings. And obviously you get the worms. And I think you also get a higher amount or a higher chance of getting the food. So our first thing here we want to do is go ahead and make some chests. I'm going to throw those in right here. There we go. We'll go and throw everything we got. Actually, I need those crooks back. Or not the crooks, but these little guys back. Alright, let's go ahead and twerk these. So, I'm not going to do this very much, but what I wanted to... Oh, wow, we got them all. Whoops, we wanted a worm too. So, we're going to take one of our silkworms, and we're going to... Oh, we got a nice big one. We're going to put it up there, and now we're just going to kind of sit for a minute and wait for that to populate. So, why we do that, I'm going to explain a little bit while I sit here and do this thing. Actually, we had some pebbles in here. This might help. So let's go about there, and we'll right click for just a minute. So to help it not be so grindy where you're just watching me punch the ground like I am right now, I was thinking if I can get 9 stacks of an item, cobble's not included because there are cobblestone generators, but if I can get 9 stacks of gravel, 9 stacks of sand, 9 stacks of dust, and so on and so forth, what I'm going to do is give myself a creative barrel basically of those items, because if I can get 9 stacks, obviously it is not impossible to get those things. It's just a grind. And I want to eliminate the grind itself. The other thing I have that if you're playing Skyblock, I recommend highly is I have a auto clicker. Mine's just called Fast Clicker. It was just a free one I found online. And basically it makes it so you can just, I need to probably scoot back just a little bit so that I get those. So what I'm doing right now is if I fill my entire inventory with these cobblestone pebbles, I can make roughly 8 stacks of pebbles or of cobblestone. And then, you know, I'll get more than that because I need 9 stacks. But then I can turn those, I can hammer those and get those to be gravel, and then hammer that and get the sand and then dust. Now, one thing I wanted to do is it would be kind of cheaty, extra cheaty to me, at least it seems that way. Like if I took 9 stacks of cobble, turned it into 9 stacks of gravel, well, that meets the requirement of actually having unlimited gravel. However, it seems a little cheaty to take that 9 stacks of gravel and then grind that down to, or hammer that down to sand, and so on and so forth. So what I've decided to do to make it just a little bit more challenging is to actually get 3 stacks of cobble, or 3 9 stacks of cobble. Basically, it's 576 cobble, so a whole row of cobble 3 times. Grind that all down to gravel, then take the gravel stack and set that aside. Then do the grind the remaining 2 to sand and then to dust, and that would satisfy that requirement. So I'm going to check really quick. I'm going to get rid of all these extra pebbles and stuff. Turn off my auto clicker. So as you can see, we've actually almost got our full stack, or what we need. All right, let's go ahead and continue. So I might, while I'm talking to you, this might be one of the only times where I do stuff off camera, because this is just going to take a while. And right now, like I said, I don't even have my hands on the mouse and keyboard. I have an auto clicker just doing that, and that is not very fun to watch. and what I'm saying is probably not very fun to listen to. So the next time that my little bar at the bottom there gets filled up, I'm going to go ahead and stop, and I'm going to try and get those 9 rows of 64 cobble, if that makes sense. Which means I'll probably have to put down a couple chests. So there we go. So we're there. But before I do that, oh, I hit that button again. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, I should have got everything. All right, so our tree is done, but we're gonna go ahead and continue this part. I'm gonna go ahead and put that all in there. Maybe this in there as well. So now that we've got our tree set up, our tree like this, and this is all part of Ex Nihilo, what we want to do is break these leaves with this, and we will get a boatload of string. As you can see, lots and lots of string. And I'm definitely going to have to make another chest. So with this, we do not get saplings, so this isn't the best way to continue getting your saplings, but it definitely is a good way to get lots of string, is just plant a bunch of trees next to each other and let them grow. We're going to go ahead and do this. And then, like I said, what I'm going to do after I do this is I'll make another chest. Then I'm going to grind out really quick all the pebbles that I was talking about. And then that will give us basically our permission to have our oh man, I missed some. Oh, I thought that was going to go off the world. Alright, so that one went off. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. Good. No more left. Alright, and we can't put all that stuff in there. So I will see you guys in, well, it'll be just a second for you guys. Okay, we're back, and I'm just about done. I forgot that since mostly I've been playing like 1.7.10 or 1.10.7 or whatever it is, regrowth version, I totally forgot phantoms existed. Yeah, I ended up having to make one thing off camera. After a phantom hit me, I ran over here really quick and I made a sleeping bag. And after his second hit on me, I hurried and laid down because I knew he would fly up there and have to turn around. And I actually was able to survive the phantoms on this little island. But anyway, I now have everything, and I haven't, basically I haven't done anything other than just punching the dirt over there. And making the sleeping bag. So here's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna finish these guys off, and I'll show you what I've done. This is actually more than what I need, but there's a reason for that. I have, we need cobble to make other things, so I have actually quite a bit of extra cobble here. I think I only needed maybe 1 or 2 stacks. This is like my 4th time of filling my entire inventory with cobble, so I guess we'll find out exactly how much maybe I didn't even need a full stack. Oh, I forgot to do that. There we go. Yeah, I didn't even need a full stack. So there we go. We have all this extra. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this. We're going to go ahead and take, let's do, that's 6, 3. Let's get 1 more. There we go. And we're going to take some sticks here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to make us some hammers. And we're going to take our hammer, put it down here. And then we're going to go ahead and just get our stacks of cobble. So what this will end up being when we're all said and done is basically a full row of 64 of gravel, full row of 64 of sand, and a full row of 64 of dust. And that will meet our requirements to just go ahead and create us some barrels with those three things in them, because we're gonna have to do a whole lot of sieving. And that's the other thing is the sieving is definitely something I will probably do until we get automated off camera, unless you guys like watching. Well, if you didn't like watching me punch the ground, you're definitely not gonna love sieving. So that was the other thing. But like I said, my main goal is to try and get all that stuff taken care of so that we can actually just play and have resources and experience the entirety of this mod, which looks really cool. So there's 5 for her. There we go. I guess I could do 2 of these things at once. My island's just not that big right now. So I do hope that you guys don't have any issues with that. I know, yeah, for Skyblock it seems a little cheaty, but I figure if we can prove that, yes, we could get these resources, no problem. It's just strictly the grind part of it that we're eliminating, that it to me, I can justify that, and hopefully you guys can as well. Definitely let me know in the comments below, you know, what your feelings are, because I just don't want it to be way too grindy, and that's a lot of Skyblock Let's Plays and stuff usually are. It's just like, all right, well, or else they'll cut away and then all of a sudden they have, you know, I've been off camera doing this for 4 hours and now we have all these different things. I don't necessarily want to have to do that. All right, so this will meet our requirement for having a full stack of gravel. And what I'm going to do is actually take it real quick and do that. That way we can get, oh, do we have, I think we have to have an achievement first. Oh, dude, we haven't been getting any of these. All right, well, let's do this. Let's do this. Trying to think what other achievements we have to get. All right, so let's go look at our wood one. We need planks. That's where we're stopped. There we go. All right, so that should do that. That got us our crook, our string. All right, so chop down a tree. Note, yes, being a skyblock, you can spam crouch to make your trees grow faster. So that's going to give us sticks and that. Then we have our crook over here saying, oh, this is just a ponder thing. So I wish I knew how to get out of these without it exiting the quest and everything, but I don't. That's going to give us that. So wondering how to get this, claim the reward from the previous quest. So that one obviously tells you. And we're going to need a barrel real quick. So let's go ahead and make, I'm going to make 3 barrels. Actually, I'm going to have to do this first. So I was going to say in our previous episode, but it was just in this episode a few minutes ago, we were talking about, you know, the how to, in most Skyblocks, how you, with Ex Nihilo, how you end up getting the, oh, hold on, let's just do this real quick. Apparently I can't talk and do stuff at the same time. So this would be our barrel, because we are going to need it to make dirt. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go ahead and grab one of these now. Throw that there. So it's a lower half slab, so mobs can't spawn on it. So we have that. Put that up. Go ahead and break these 2. And we'll put our other barrels. So usually you want to do this pretty quick. I don't know if you'd say been lucky, but it hasn't rained. But in most skyblock where you don't have water and you're using Ex Nihilo, you want to get these barrels created as quick as possible so they fill up and you can actually get a water supply. Alright, so now that we have our gravel, I'm going to go ahead and put our full stacks of gravel up there. I'm going to leave these ones down here. That's just our extra cobble. And let's go ahead and put, actually we still want that gravel. We need the cobble in our inventory and one of the gravels. There we go. That way we complete those quests. Let's go check them out real quick. So here's the barrel. Barrel is one of the most important ways to get materials in this pack. Second only to the sieve. These can make clay using water, soul sand using witch water, and even create dirt from saplings. Note these will fill with water when it rains. And this will kind of go through and show you those three things. We don't really need to see that right now. So here's our cobblestone. Just like other skyblocks, you can get pebbles from right-clicking grass, but here it works differently. You have a 50% chance for cobblestone pebbles and a 50% chance to get any of the other pebble variants. So that's going to give us some more cobble. Here's our hammer. This is going to give us a little cucumber salad. Here's another ponder. To get resources, we'll need to bust up our cobblestone in something we can sieve. This is where the hammer comes in. Place down the block you want to hammer and, well, hammer it. Remember, you can also hammer compressed items, which is what we're doing. And most of the starting journey will be getting materials via sieving. We'll learn more about that in the next quest. Don't be afraid to make a ton of gravel. Sieving gravel is how you progress. So there's that one. And I think that was all the quests. We don't have anything over here saying we have quests. So I'm going to grab my sleeping bag because I'm paranoid of phantoms. Now, that is one thing. We can leave the phantoms on. I'm fine with that. The phantoms actually don't do anything in this skyblock. I mean, you do get the phantom membrane. But really, it's not used. Well, I guess it is used in some things. Can we actually craft a membrane? We can with the loot fabricator. Yeah, we'll leave it on. We'll leave it on. I think that sounds better. All right, so let's get rid of all this extra stuff. A little salad. Oh, actually, I probably should eat the salad. There we go, a hearty meal. I don't remember if it's this mod pack or a different one that I've tried. I think it has the, whatchamacallit, the, oh, we haven't got full yet. Spice of Life, carrot on a stick, where it rewards you the more types of food you eat. You'll actually gain additional hearts, which is really cool. But I think that is in here. I'm gonna put this over here actually. All right, let's go ahead and get some sand next. So I think it was here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might try and do both of them in one. I'm a little nervous about how close that is to the edge. So maybe I won't put it all the way to the edge. I don't want to lose the stuff. Whoops. Whoops. Good old gravel and gravity. Whoops. I keep forgetting that. But, and lots of the compressed things, it no longer has gravity to it. So it keeps I keep forgetting about that. I don't want to fall off the other side of my island, so I think I should be fine. It's getting a little close, but I only have 7 left, so that's good. Something like that. Alright, so I'm going to use my new hammer on this because I don't want it to break some of it. Oh, man. That did it anyway. Alright, I'm going to use my old hammer on this one. Alright, so we still have our 2 stacks 64. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our sand real quick, because we don't get the achievement unless we actually have sand, or the quest. So we're going to go ahead and put our sand in here now. And all we have left is to get the dust. So let's go ahead and click on that. Just says hammer 2 times, whatever. That'll give us a couple extra sand. And let's go do the last bit here now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oops. Fine. Dang it. Let's see. Okay. And this one, dust doesn't actually compress, so it will just give us 9 stacks of 64 dust. Which is fine, because that's ultimately what we want. But in my mind, this definitely says that I'm okay with making 3 drawers. I'm not going to do it with cobble, because we do get a cobblestone generator. Later on, I might use a barrel with the creative upgrade in it for cobblestone. Just when we have an EMC system, and to also help processing power of the server and stuff, because more of these things that are moving and stuff and it has to keep track of, the harder it is on your system. So let's go ahead here now, and we're gonna grab this and make 4 of these guys, and let's just grab a bunch of this, and we're gonna make 4 drawers. 3 drawers. Actually, 3 drawers is what I wanted, thank goodness. And I'm going to put them, I'm going to put them right here, I think. So I'm going to go 1, maybe 2. Can I jump that high? 3. Alright, so now that we have that, we're going to take our dust, put it in said bottom drawer here. And as you can see, there's 576. 576 of that. And 576 of that. And then I think, what is this mod called? This is functional storage. So I think we can do give Tasman and then let it think for a minute while it says, oh my gosh, there's so many mods in this thing. Alright, there we go. So do FUNCTION functional STORAGE. Oh, I must have misspelled something. Oh, I didn't do AL. Functional STORAGE. And colon. And now we're looking for, maybe it's called creative. Yep, creative vending upgrade. I think it's that one. So do that, and we'll give us 3. There we go. And that will just make these things so they're endless, just so we don't have to grind. Technically, they're not. It gives it 2.1 billion, but as you empty it, it will actually replenish it. So you'll never run out. All right, so now that we have that, we can avoid the grind of having to always hammer stuff, which is the whole purpose of that. As far as the sieving goes, I'm still going to always do the sieving. That will probably be off camera, at least for the first little bit, because once again, it is a slow thing. Having the fast clicker definitely makes it go faster. However, one bad thing is that it doesn't auto replenish. So like if I am sieving and I do this one, I actually have to manually move my mouse over. So that's kind of annoying. But let's go ahead and get our 8 sieves up. So I think that is our next quest also. So here we go. We need to get meshes. And we need to get sieves. So technically we only need one. Sieving is your most common method of gathering resources in this mod pack, and most materials can be acquired this way. Different meshes yield different resources. Same for sieving different materials. Meshes can also be enchanted with fortune for higher yield. You can also sieve blocks 25 at a time by making 25 oak sieves and placing them in a 5x5. Right-clicking the middle sieve, or any sieve technically, with the item you want will use 25 items instead of 1. Each of them do need meshes. So we're just going to do 8, which seems plenty to me. I'm going to actually make a little spot here. And I would do 9, but 8 seems good because that breaks down evenly for how many, you know, a stack of 64 goes 8 times, where 9, it's just being kind of finicky, if you ask me. I'm being finicky. So we need to get, there's 7, we just need 1 more. So we got 1, let's do 9 of those. And there we go. So now we have our 8 strings meshes, which is pretty big for what we need here. We need to go ahead and break down a bunch more of this. Maybe some more sticks. I don't think we need those as bad, but that's okay. What are we at time-wise? 19 minutes. Ugh. All right. We're going to get started. I guess this would be a perfect point to... Actually, I forgot one thing. I need these guys. How is that? That's going to give us 10. Perfect. All right, so we want 8, so I'm just going to go ahead and do 8. And because I've set that to 8, I can actually just break all these down more like this and get our 8 sieves like so. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. Whoops. There we go. And we'll throw these guys down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Throw in our meshes. And let's go to bed real quick. Nope, not yet. All right, so we're going to just start, as it's expecting, we're going to start with gravel. I guess 2 stacks will work. I'm just going to go ahead and stand here in the center, and all we can get with the string mesh with gravel is flint, and it's not even a very good drop rate. So what we need for 8 of these, 8 times 6, is that 56, am I right? We need 56 flint so we can upgrade our meshes to flint meshes. And then we actually get a higher chance of getting our flint, which will make it a lot easier. But as you can see there, we only got 30. I'm going to do 2 more maybe. I should use my auto clicker. It'll make the... I don't have to keep clicking on stuff. All right. So, here's what I'm going to do actually, because I want to do on camera any update or any goals we reach. I want to actually do on camera. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and finish this one stack. We're going to make at least 1 or 2 flint meshes. Actually, we might be able to make them all now. I need to turn off the auto clicker, and that will actually allow us to get better stuff. So if we go like this, we should, yeah, we got 9, baby. That's perfect. So this will give us a higher drop of flint, and I think it might give us coal as well. So we're going to throw those in real quick. Actually, no, this gives us iron too, I believe. So I'm going to do all that offline. I'm just going to sieve. I'm not going to sieve these two until we at least get diamond. I think it's diamond and emerald meshes, because that's where you'll start getting good stuff. So I'm going to set a chest right here for the dust stuff, one right here for the sand, and one up here for the gravel. And I need to sleep. So I think that will do. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you're not too sad about my modifications to this to make it less grindy. There are more to come, but we'll address those as we get there. So if you enjoyed, be sure to leave a thumbs up down below. Aside from that, comment, like, and subscribe. Click that little notification bell. I can't even talk. Notification bell. Join my Discord. Tell other people about my channel. And yeah, that's it. My friends, until next time, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.